Marius Thomas, one of our favorite players to watch, who died suddenly at age 33. He wasn't in the NFL this year, but he was with the Broncos on the field in Denver today, taking on the Detroit Lions. His memory honored outside the stadium before the game, inside on the big board. Constantly after plays were made, they referenced the 88 decal that was on the field. The Broncos won the game 38-10. Their last touchdown drive was 88 yards. Best of the day. Vegas and Kansas City. Kansas City most points scored in 3 years.
Yes, they got their offense going, but the defense set up a lot of those points. Kansas City's playing great D right now.
They are on a roll. They've won 6 in a row. Baltimore and Cleveland. Lamar Jackson injured on this play. Ankle injury, didn't return. We'll find out more with more tests coming up during the week. But the defense of Cleveland, final word here, Drew.
Yeah, led by Myles Garrett in that pass rush. They were all over the Ravens today. And listen, this is a win that Cleveland really needed to stay in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, Baltimore's second straight division loss. Cleveland helps tighten that division. Cincinnati lost as well. San Francisco, Tony, they've won 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Cincinnati, big comeback, but San Francisco showed a lot of character. Ayuk here with the score.
In overtime for the game winner, both teams are now 7-6. Dallas came out on top. This got close, but the story was Micah Parsons today.
Yeah, whenever the Dallas Cowboy defense needs a play, Micah Parsons is the guy who's doing it. And he's doing it from a bunch of different positions. Defensive end, blitzing off the ball, running the middle of the field, making plays everywhere.
Snaps a 4-game Washington win streak. Tampa was up big. Buffalo came back, forced overtime. Brady, the game winner.
Yes, huge comeback, but Tom Brady sliced them up. Big third down conversion for the game winner.
Bucs can clinch the division with a win over the Saints next week on Sunday Night Football. As for the Bills, more on what it means for them with our Steve Kornacki. Steve, welcome.
Yeah, it was a tough ending in Tampa for the Bills, and it really caps off a tough week. This time last week, on the eve of that Monday night game against the Patriots, the Bills were almost a 90% shot of making the playoffs and almost a 60% chance of winning their division, the AFC East. Now, obviously, that division title odds took a huge hit with that loss to the Pats. Their playoff chances took a hit, too. Now, here's the thing. They almost completed a comeback for the ages against Tampa Bay. If they had, the Bills would be 90% to make the playoffs, still have a real shot in the AFC East. Instead, losing a heartbreaker like they did, those playoff chances have come down now just to 66%. And the odds of the Bills winning the AFC East, remember, big favorites in the preseason, now barely 1 in 5.
Wow, Steve, thanks. Buffalo's one of the 5, 7, 6 teams, as you see, in the AFC. Josh Allen came to the locker room after the game, out of the locker room, in a walking boot. They play Carolina at home next week. Tony, the Buccaneers.
They're playing great on offense, leading the league in scoring, but not the same defense as last year. 3 games, they've given up over 30, gave up 24 in the second half today. They've got to get healthy in the secondary.
But how about a defense that is playing well, and that's the Dallas Cowboys, especially led by Micah Parsons. I think arguably our favorite for Defensive Player of the Year. What he's done with that defense, the way they're playing offensively, they're getting everyone healthy. They just need to get back to their early season form before Dak got hurt.
Much more ahead, but first, a holiday message from Toyota.